Hey, grab your jacket and go for an adventure in Sacramento.
Yeah, Molly is in Fair Oaks this morning getting some recommendations on the mildly scenic spots. That's the name of the book that you can check out even when it's cold.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Courtney, John, I know you're parents. I know that during this kind of weather, you're pent up. Your kids just kind of turn into different people, right?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
Billy, I call him the creature. And the other day he was the creature. And I remembered something, Ashley right here, the author of Mildly Scenic. I remember something she posted on Instagram, and it was something along the lines of, if your kid just is off, just get them outside. And I swear, I took him outside, and it was like the Wizard of Oz when she gets into Oz and it goes from black and white to Technicolor.
how
It
funny.
was like, to and and that is what the outdoors can do. So Ashley, we were with you earlier this summer when you first came out with Mildly Scenic. This is a trail guide to Sacramento's Lower American River. You have different spots along the river. I mean, it's truly a trail guide to enjoy it. And it makes sense during the summer, during the winter, or during the spring, the fall. The winter, you don't think so much about coming to the river, but that's what we're here today to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I love coming out to the river all the seasons, especially when you're cooped up inside in the winter. So coming out, with my kiddos, like I like to, we like to run around and get muddy, and the best thing about the river, if you live in Sacramento, is that you can be there in like 15 minutes, so you don't have to commit to like an entire day. You could just come out for a little bit.
Yeah, so these are your boys. This is Reese. He's 7 3/4, and this is Dylan. He is 9 3/4. Yeah, they know how to get dirty, don't they? So the thing that you've been doing during the winter all month, and you've been posting about it, is watching the salmon, and we can see the salmon kind of swimming upriver right there. How much fun has that been for you?
Oh, I mean, the salmon is one of my favorite things about about getting out in the winter. They're just like these. If you haven't seen it, you have to come out. I have a bunch of spots in my book that I like to recommend, but this is one of them here at Upper Sunrise. But they're huge. They splash. It's exciting, and they're up for out here for I don't know, probably 6 to 8 weeks even.
Yeah, well, not only is it connecting your boys to nature, but they're learning about them. Dylan here has been telling me about the lifespan of salmon, and you said they only live about 3 years. It's kind of a tough life, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're really learning to appreciate. I know you had a post on Instagram and there are some, we won't show them, but he's literally poking a dead fish with a stick.
Right.
And you're like, sometimes they just have to learn that way, and they have.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing about being outdoors and at the river and is just you're not ruining anybody's lawn when you're outside, and you can poke at anything. The only way to learn really is to just get out there, and kids know how to do it.
Dylan, what's your favorite adventure along the river?
Ansel Hoffman and Jacob Lane.
Ansel Hoffman and Jacob Lane. What about you, Reese?
Ansel Hoffman and...
Well, I know you said you liked paddleboarding too, right?
Yeah, and I also like Paradise Beach.
Paradise Beach as well.
Yeah.
Great sand.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mildly Scenic is available online, but also in a lot of local bookstores. And I know you love to give your bookstores some love.
I do, yeah. Sacramento bookstores are the best. They're super friendly. They make a great vibe. Ooh, there's one.
He got close to you, Dylan.
So cool. Look at how big they are. Amazing. Definitely check out any of your local bookstores here. Any of our local bookstores. They're just the best, and they support all of us.
Hey, it could be a great last-minute gift for the outdoor adventurer in your life, or someone who could use an outdoor adventure. Pick up Mildly Scenic and choose your Mildly Scenic winter adventure. Thanks so much. We're going to keep watching those salmon swim up. Look at them.
We were in here jazzing over the fish too, like, oh, look.
Yeah, I don't know what this says about how much
Nature.
time I spend outside, but I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that. It's a fish.
Cool.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
2 of them, I think.
Right in our own backyard.
Right? Cool. Thank you,
you,
Molly.